Greetings and salutations, YouTubers. This is Cloven Crow, author of Unlocking the Secrets of Sorcery, and this is going to be part 3 of the 3-part series on manifestation. And I have to say that it's actually probably going to end up being more than 3 parts because this is such an in-depth study that it really deserves a lot. There's a lot to be said about it. So in the first 2 videos we covered belief, we covered the ability to focus, and in this one we are going to be talking about imagination, which completes the triangle of what I call the triangle of manifestation. So when I talk about imagination, what I'm talking about is visualization. And this is the ability to create sensory images in your mind using your mind's eye. And these can be either still images or moving images. And it's more than that. It can be more than that because we don't just see images in our heads, we can also recreate sounds and tastes and textures and the whole spectrum of human senses, and even the sense of knowing something. So all of this is a result of the creative functions of the brain. So all of the creative sectors of the brain light up when you are able to imagine things vividly. And so, you know, how can you enter into the right frame of mind to be able to imagine something vividly? There are different ways. And so one of those ways, of course, is using mind-altering drugs. So especially drugs like ayahuasca or even salvia divinorum, which is dangerous. And I would say that, you know, if you're going to use drugs to enter an altered state, you have to be extremely careful. I'm not condoning it. I personally don't do it, but it should be you should either have expert knowledge or you should rely on the knowledge of an expert and have a guide to help you concoct the right dose for you and watch over you while you use, you know, while you take these natural herbs. So other than just getting high and getting into an altered state can be accomplished using hypnosis. So, you know, the same thing, you can employ a hypnotist to hypnotize you and bring you into an altered state, or you can learn self-hypnosis, which is something that, you know, both of these things, hypnosis and self-hypnosis, are things that I'm going to go over on this channel because they are, in my opinion, very important to magic. Another method that you can use to improve your powers of visualization or your imagination is to engage in, you know, some sort of art, like drawing or painting or even singing or even dancing, any kind of art, or writing that activates the creative part of your brain and can help you vividly visualize images in your mind. It's good practice. And of course, you know, the most common method of activating the creative parts of the brain is through meditation. So, and consequently, meditation is synonymous with hypnosis, you know, with with regular hypnosis, you're being guided and helped into an altered state by someone else, as if through a guided meditation. And with self-hypnosis, you are guiding yourself into an altered state, which pretty much is the exact same thing as meditation. And the thing is any ritual used for manifestation or for anything else will include some or all of these different methods. So by ritual, I mean like a ritual that a magician or a witch might use to for the purposes of casting a spell, which is another form of manifestation. That's the purpose of it. So all good spells and rituals help the practitioner enter into an altered state, and which connects them with the creative part of their mind, and helps them their senses lock on and create an image in the ether, in the astral, which then manifests in the physical world by natural means. So what can one expect when they tap into their powers of visualization? There are different levels of vividity or vividness of things that we imagine. And I categorize these things in 4 different ways. They're also mentioned in my book, Unlocking the Secrets of Sorcery, under the section Mind and Magic. You can find them there. It goes into much detail about that. The first and lowest level is I call knowing and acknowledging. So basically, knowing and acknowledging is a form of visualization where you don't see anything. You don't see anything. It's more of a belief. You don't see anything, but you trust that it's there. You know that it's there, and you acknowledge that it is done, okay, or that it's there. That's the lowest form of visualization, which is what everyone can accomplish. And if you can manage that, then you will have accomplished a light trance. If you are knowing and acknowledging, then you are basically in a light trance. Okay, the next level is what I call memory recall and mental tasking. And when you're doing that, you are in a medium trance, either a false medium or a medium. So just above light, from just above light to medium. And that's like regular waking state memories. When someone asks you what you did today, you naturally file back in your memories, and you begin to imagine a series of things that happened to you, or things that you did. And so those memories aren't vivid. They're kind of shadowy, and they're definitely not reflected into the physical world as if you're seeing them in the exterior environment. So memory recall and mental tasking is like memories from regular waking state, and it's just contemplation. So, and if you can enter that, like I said, false medium to medium trance is what you'll be in. Now, the next level of visualization is what I call phantom visualization. And this is where you have entered into such a deep state, a heavy state of trance, that you are beginning to feel actual physical sensations from the things that you're imagining. If you are imagining that you are in a cold environment, the temperature of your skin may actually get colder. If you're imagining that you're in a warm environment, you know, your body temperature may rise. If you have imagined that somebody has pricked you with a pin, then you may actually feel that prick. And you may actually get fleeting visualizations if you are meditating with your eyes open. If you're using a method to get into an altered state with your eyes open, or even with your eyes closed, you may see momentary manifestations of that may seem physical in the physical environment. You may actually hear things, so seeing and hearing things that aren't there, but they're not quite so vivid that they can be mistaken for a real life object or thing, which comes to the last level of vividity. And that level, I simply call that virtual reality. So it's virtually real. It might as well be real. It seems so vivid that it seems like it is a real thing. It's indistinguishable from reality. And if you're in that state, I joke in the book that if you're in that state, then you either schizophrenic, or you're in the coma state, or you're dreaming. But it's possible to achieve that level of virtual reality visualization or imagination in a waking state. It's just uncommon. And that state, the phantom visualizations, the last state, and the virtual reality state are best used for things like spirit communication, mediumship, evocation, in other words, summoning spirits, so that you can have a back and forth conversation with these entities in real time. So I hope that explains a little bit of what I mean by imagination. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, then subscribe and share this video with your friends. And I look forward to hearing from you again. The next video is going to be about things that will enhance the manifestation process, and also things that will interfere with it. So until then, have a good night, and thank you very much.